What are you doing here?
I thought if we warned her about you, she wouldn't be angry. But then she...
Walter!
She's coming! Run!
There you are. Don't run from me, Walter. You know those are the rules.
I won't let you touch these children.
You play the hero well, but I see through it. You're Ferelden, like us. But you feast on sweetmeats while your people starve in the Undercity. That's spit on you, traitor.
And on the pathetic it was that sent you. Kirkwall should be mine. Then my children will have a whole city to play in.
I don't understand. Evelina loved us. She saved us. Why would she try to hurt us now?
Evelina would never hurt you, child. That was a demon. Remember her as she was. A brave, kind, loving woman.
I'll try.
This isn't going to stop. The Templars force our hand. They make us take drastic measures just to be free.
Like Evelina did.
Exactly.
I just don't know what we'll do now.
Take this, and use it wisely.
Thank you, Maser. I should go buy some food for the others. They've been hungry for a long time.
How much gold did I give him? I was gonna say 5 would be the max. 5's fine. It was a desire demon. Weird. Rune of Devastation. What the hell is that? Let's go home real quick. I want to look at that rune. Oh, this fucking... You're like, there's a map with the statue with the thing over it with his hands on his face. And I was all like, well, I don't know about that at all. It's like a third of the screen. Oh, man. That's funny. Not that I've seen, but the city is said to have giant statues of slaves in chains. So, I don't think I've ever seen it, but... How many of these do I have? 29 and 16? Devastation. A rune that increases all existing damage. A weapon can only bear 1 rune of devastation.
You like the shiny?
Let's look at mine real quick. Rune of Devastation. Plus 10% damage. Just all damage plus 10%. Plus 8 cold. Plus 8 cold damage is 20%. Because I only do 40, right? So if I okay, so if I do +8, that takes me to 46. Then 10% of 46 is only like 4.5, whereas that adds another 8 damage. So it's not worth it on my axe.
Enchantment.
He doesn't have any rune slots on his weapon. Okay, so 33 damage plus 10% is only 3.3, but my rune is +7, so it doesn't help there. 44, 9 damage on top of 44 is, again, it's more than 10%. I don't understand why the Rune of Devastation is even good. Like, why is plus 10% good? Is it 10% of this? No, because that's not the amount of damage we output. Okay, 105 total. That would, even if it was 10% of the 105, it would only be 10 damage, and then it wouldn't be elemental. That just sounds bad. All around, it sounds bad. Well, that was a waste. Oh well. If there's something weird about that I'm not understanding, which is very viable, then I don't know, but it just looks like it's not as good as a elemental damage increase. Or a physical damage +9. You know? The physical damage rune. Gallows. Alright, so now we gotta go talk to Meredith. Tell her that 2 out of the 3 mages were evil. Kinda sucks. It's not really what I want to tell her. Save. Hold on. I want to look that up. Because either I'm horribly misunderstanding how that rune works, or it sucks. EA2. Rune of Devastation? Question? Rune of Devastation. Damage increasing runes like the Rune of Impact add 20% of the weapon's base damage, disregarding bonuses from talents and criticals. This rune increases damage by only 6% for dual-wield weapons, 8% for weapons and shields, and 10% for two-handed weapons, stabs, and archery. But affects all damage. That includes from all talents and critical strikes. However, it is difficult to rely on the Rune of Devastation for critical damage, because you would need both a high critical chance and, more importantly, high critical multiplier. Holy shit. A Bianca at level 50. I'm level 25. How the hell could you get to... I mean, maybe New Game Plus or something. So the 10% is added. The 10% damage increase is after all bonuses have been added to the weapon attack. So skills that give additional damage are increased by 10%. Your critical hits are increased by 10%. Everything is increased by 10%. So when I hit with when I hit with my mighty blow that does 488 damage, it would add 10% on top of that. So it would be another 50 damage. Oh. This would get another 30 damage on my whirlwind. I get it. Okay. So it's not really beneficial for normal attacks. It's beneficial for effects and criticals. That would be beneficial on my weapon to replace 1 with a 10%. What's her crit chance? %60%. 60% of the time, she's hitting for 120% of her normal damage. 120% increase in damage, actually. So plus another 10% would be another... Her critical damage would be like 132%. I don't think her weapon would really benefit because she's not doing a lot of damage. She crits all the time, and a lot of her special abilities do massive damage. I think her with 1 and me with 1 would be really good. Okay. Sorry, Meredith, we'll be back. I'm glad I read that. Because I thought it was trash until I read that it affects, like, your abilities and shit.
Good to see you again, sir.
I'm gonna get one here. The low blade. She's gonna lose fire or spirit. I'd rather her lose fire and hit with spirit. And then... let's put it on Celebrant. Because that's Fenris. And just from a lore perspective, Fenris seems like the kind of guy that would have that.
I'm led to believe that both Huon and Evelina are dead. Unfortunate, but necessary. Emile de Lancey, however, turned himself in. Rather happily, I might add. I would have had him executed immediately, but the boy's father made an impassioned appeal on his behalf. What say you, champion? Do you believe Emile to be dangerous?
He was never a danger to anyone but himself.
Very well. Emile will keep his life, though I will watch him closely.
The blame for everything these mages did can be laid at your feet. Look at the way you treat them. Is it any wonder they're so desperate?
I have heard this argument often.
And it's not worth considering?
Maybe they are not corrupt. Maybe they deserve leniency. Maybe they can be saved. There are maybes enough to fill half the graves in Kirkwall. I will not add more to the pile. Enough. I have not the patience to argue with you further.
I just want to reach forward and grab her sword and take it away from her. Plus, it looks like a cool sword. I'm sure I get it after I slay her. Because let's be honest, I'm going to kill her at some point.
I appreciate your assistance, champion.
I'm definitely killing her at some point.
This is a difficult time for Kirkwall.
Barrack in Lowtown.
Please do not converse with the mages.
I think it'd be really cool if the runes added a special effect to your weapon's appearance, like fire made your weapon glow red, or like have little flames coming off of it or something.
There's a letter for you.
Oh. Please accept this token as her humble appreciation. I appreciate you talking smack to her.
How the messages never come while you're home.
Okay, I like that reference. Strange how these messages never come when you're home. That's funny. I like that.
I wonder if I should try coming back tomorrow.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it.
You have no Viscount. It's clear you're suffering without sufficient leadership.
That doesn't grant default authority to you or your commander.
It would be easier if you cooperated.
Wouldn't it?
Guard, Captain.
Trouble?
Yes. He's been hounding me. These Templars strut around as it is, but now it's just out of hand.
Knight Captain Cullen has heard some troubling things.
Such as?
That you coddle the men. Give special treatment.
Someone has dared. Who? Who accuses me of this?
No names given, of course.
No wonder the Lieutenant was harassing me. Bastards. If they think I'm coddling anyone, it'll be my husband, Donnic. You and I will intercept his patrol tonight. Then you can see for yourself if I'm coddling him, or any in my command.
I don't have to see proof. I already believe you.
Of course you do. But nobody questions my leadership without a response. Cullum wants to know if these things are true. You'll be able to tell him. Donnick's patrol, Hawk. Me and you, tonight. Accuse me of being soft. Not in this lifetime.
Alright, Donnick's patrol.
I wonder if I should try coming back tomorrow?
Donnick will be on this route.
Let's see how hard you sweat your men.
Let's finish this!
I think that's the last.
Let's finish this!
Sirrah Hawk. Or is it always champion now? You're too much of a chameleon, my friend.
You made short work of this lot. This is common.
As common as I like. What's going on?
It's all right. Go ahead.
Every guard chooses the patrol they want. My wife promotes from the bold, not the reckless. Action is up, casualties are down. It is remarkable. As are you, love.
Thank you. That will do.
Another time, Sirrah Hawk. Safe travels.
That should be sufficient. Take that to the Templar.
Indeed. Let's go talk to Cullen.
Throw that in his face. Listen here, turd bucket.
Got a minute, Hawk? I know this is ancient history, but remember that Hightown house Bartrand barricaded himself in? No point in keeping a house for a dead man. I've been trying to get rid of the place for ages now.
I assume there's not much interest in it.
No. There's a really small number of people who want expensive, blood-covered houses in Hightown. I found a minor noble in Ravane who bought the place sight unseen. But now there's a problem. They say the place is haunted.
Anyone who knew the house's history would attribute every noise in the night to ghosts.
I may have neglected to mention the mansion's colorful past to the buyer. They've noticed some minor problems. Voices whispering in the walls, apparitions, things moving on their own. My hope is it's a relic Bartrand brought back from the Deep Roads. We smash it, and the haunting stops.
What happens if we do nothing?
Best case, they drag me before the Seneschal and accuse me of fraud. The worst case involves Antivan crows.
I'm not an expert on hauntings, but what if smashing something does not make the problem go away?
That's where things get tricky. You come from a family with magic, Hawk. You must have experience dealing with the weird. I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out that will help.
Can't you do this yourself?
Hawk, I'm a businessman. Now and then, I shoot people. I don't know anything about ghosts or magic. It's entirely possible that even if I find the thing that's causing the trouble, I won't be able to stop it on my own.
Very well. We'll investigate the mansion. Again.
Thanks, Hawk. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Whoop. I always have a hard time figuring out the way out of his room for some reason. I think it's because it turns me around in a weird way.
I hear the champion.
Okay. So... what's going on in Meryl's house?
Lethaline, I need to ask you for a favor. I thought the Arulin home would be the last thing I needed, but the Illuvian still won't work. I think I have to go back to the spirit that helped me at the start of all this.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, look at it. Do you think it's supposed to just sit there and show nothing at all? I can feel the power in it, but it's like it's asleep. I can't seem to wake it.
Why do you think this demon will help?
He knows about the mirror. I don't know how much. He won't tell me everything, and it's dangerous to trust. He said he witnessed its forging. He told me how to cleanse it of its corruption. He must know how to make it work.
Summoning a demon can't possibly be the only way to fix the mirror. Someone else must know something.
The Illuvian was lost before Arlathan fell. The only creatures who would know anything about it are in the Fade. I've called to the spirit, but he doesn't seem to hear. He was sealed in an artifact on Sundermount. I have to look for him there. But if things go wrong, if he possesses me, I need you to strike me down.
You would risk becoming an abomination for this mirror. How is it worth that?
If it brings back this artifact of the Elven, if it gives us even one piece of our history, it's worth any risk. There's no one else I trust. Lethaline, please, come with me. I don't want anything bad to happen.
If you're determined to do this, then I'll come with you to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Saranas, you've no idea what a relief that is. The demon is sealed in a cave on Sundermount. The sooner we get this over with, the better.
Okay. Let's go deal with the haunted house first. Thank you. Cappy's the best, y'all. Snackies! Points.
Is that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
I like this less and less by the minute.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding. Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words.
In about 10 seconds, I'm just gonna smash everything in sight.
We're getting closer. I can feel it, Hawk. Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour. This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adros-Etuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
He was that upset over a dish.
I don't think it was a dish to Bartrand. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
What's going on here? There's no way the veil could be torn this badly.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawk. It has to be.
Okay. Weird.
Those flaming knickers.
Varric, is that what you've been hearing?
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
I love doing.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
Take it easy, Varric. She's telling us what she can.
She's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear. I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh.
Now you fall! Run! Run!
Alright, see you later, Trika.
This is a piece of the idol. No, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
Varric, you've been acting strangely since we arrived. I don't think you want to keep that shard.
I know you're just trying to look out for me, Hawk. But I can handle this. It's not the whole idol. It's just a sliver. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
My only hope of finding out what happened to my brother is with this shard.
Listen to yourself, Varric. It's already controlling you. You have to let it go.
You're not listening, Hawk. I know I can handle this shard.
I'm worried, Varric. You're beginning to sound exactly like Bartrand.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you.
That was the right decision, Hawk. You've saved him great pain.
Let's go. I think I could use some air.
Yeah, I wonder if we do give it to,
Good. Carry on.
forgot his name. Enchantment! Maybe he can do something with it.
Ah, you've returned. May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain. He seems very happy.
Think you can do something with this, Sandal?
Is that lyrium? I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantment.
Primeval Lyrium rune. A weapon rune that increases attack speed. By how much? 37%. Bro. Well, this only does 6% to her. Let's do that. 23% for her. That's fine. That's still huge.
I can make it for you.
Oh my god. That's insane. How many points? 2?
It's not a good feeling, you know,
What?
being an abomination. I just got a taste of your future.
I'm not that foolish. Our relationship is, strictly platonic.
It's like you're trapped in your own body, seeing out your eyes, while someone else moves you like a puppet. And you're trying to scream, to move a single muscle, but there's no escape. Until you look down at the blood on your hands.
Stop it! You're... scaring me.
That's the point.
Speed plus blades equals rise of the Slapchop Bandit.
I don't know why I'm bothering with this.
Where was that
But you
from?
do realize this is crazy, right?
Believe me, I noticed. If I had any other choices, I'd take them.
You have choices. You always had choices.
I remember doing the Slapchop stuff, I just don't remember what game that was.
Get rid of that guy.
Why don't you abandon the fight of the third or more?
Oh, it was Cyberpunk. Because I went the Pure Blades build, didn't I? I remember. It was blades with crit chance and attack speed. So I would just walk into people and be like, "Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha," and they would literally just melt in front of me. Now I remember.
Are you sure you want to do this, kid?
Not even a tiny bit.
It's not too late to go back, you know.
I have to finish this. I've sacrificed too much just to walk.
Yeah! Get back!
You need right here!
Did you see how fast she was attacking? It's like hit, 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 hit. Holy shit, dude. You did now, though, right? Okay. He's not doing nature damage. Wait, was this spell good for you? No, because of the +2 attack. Or +2 dex. What is your dex, actually? I don't know, -2 dex on you would not be that big of a deal. For 87 attack, more defense, crit chance, and double the attack speed. Now if she just levels again, I'll just dump it all into dex, I guess. Okay, cool. Even more attack speed.
How far is the cave, exactly?
It's beyond the graveyard. Rather far, I'm afraid.
And you went up there alone last time? Despite undead and giant bug-like things roaming this place?
No. The first time the Keeper went with me, we both heard the spirit's call. Something is wrong. This is where the spirit was bound. But now it feels... empty.
Who bound this demon here and why?
There was a war long ago. Between my people and the Tevinter Imperium. After the Magister sunk Arlathan, my people made a last stand here, fighting on the graves of our elders. I don't know if it was the Elvenan or Tevinter who bound the spirit, but he was left here from the war.
Maybe it freed itself.
It would have taken powerful magic to break him free of this prison. You couldn't just set him loose. Nobody could. Not without doing something terrible. This is very wrong.
How are we going to finish the mirror now?
I don't know. I don't understand what's happened. How can he be gone?
Why happened?
Keeper, what have you done?
The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, Dalen.
You stopped it. You saved Merrill.
No.
Not yet. The demon is still here. I couldn't fight it in the Fade while it was trapped. And I couldn't banish it without making it stronger.
She bound herself to it.
So, I made myself its prison. Kill me, and it dies too. Meryl will finally be safe. No! You can't ask that. I won't do this. You always knew your blood magic had a price, darling. I have chosen to pay it for you. Dareth Shira.
Well, look who it ails.
May the Dreadwolf hunt you for the rest of your days.
I was trying to rebuild my life. Why did you have to come back and destroy it?
We're cursed, the whole clan. And you brought this upon us.
I will still destroy you.
Alright, look, dude, you wanna, like, not stand in there, please?
Darling. Keeper. You've beaten it, darling. You are so much stronger than I imagined. The demon is dead. Keeper, Let's leave this awful place. The clan should hear the good news.
You told us that the demon was bound to your life. It would only die with you.
Irabalas, Keeper. Keeper! What have you done? I don't want this! I never wanted this! Creators, please let this be a bad dream! I'll wake up and feel like an idiot and she'll scold me for not listening.
You knew consorting with demons was dangerous. You knew people could get hurt, and you did it anyway.
If there was a price to pay, I should have paid it. She had no right to interfere.
She loved you, Meryl. She wanted to protect you.
Why couldn't she have believed in me?
That was the noblest thing I've ever seen anyone do. The world is poorer for having you in it instead of her.
I don't know what to do now.
Jesus fuck.
I should go to the clan. Someone needs to know, needs to come and take care of her.
Holla! Horn buckles. Oh, that's another rune slot. What else did she drop? Fire damage. Pretty lame. More attack. It does drop my physical damage by 4%, but it gives me more armor. And it gives me health and better attack. Okay, do that. Fiction to Anders. He's never gonna use that. That would be good for my sister. But who knows when the hell she's coming back, right? Alright, so it seemed like the only way to end that was to berate Meryl, regardless. It doesn't matter. Like, wow, you suck.
We know the Keeper came here. What's going on? Where is she?
Fenrir. The Keeper. She...
Look at her, Fenrir. She's covered in blood.
What have you done, Meryl? Keeper? Can you hear me?
She's dead.
I should have guessed you'd turn on her. You monster.
The Keeper turned into a demon. We had no choice.
There would have been no demon, if it weren't for this little flat-eared bitch.
We've suffered enough because of this traitor. It ends now.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to go over here and take care of these archers for me.
This should help.
I'll wake up and this will be a terrible dream.
Yeah, we're literally slaughtering her entire group. Well, rip.